What a difference 24 hours makes after a brutal weekend of heat here.
That's what we were just saying.
I'm still hot thinking about the weekend.
I know. With your yellow on, I feel you. But that cold front, oh, thank goodness.
Relief.
Right? I think everyone is like, oh, finally, we can breathe outside. Temps were in the 70s today. We'll be tracking a chance for a few thunderstorms into this evening. We haven't seen any pop up just yet. Looking outside right now, you'll notice, well, still a little sunshine, some blue skies. So nice to do an evening walk. You know, I'd probably do it now rather than in the next hour or two, because that's when we anticipate a couple of those storms rumbling through downtown Denver and then off to the eastern plains. Officially out at DIA, 75 today, a below average day at, look at that, the weekend, 99 on Friday. We set a record, 98 on Saturday, and then 93 on Sunday. It was a scorcher for sure, so that's why our temperatures are feeling so good. Looks like we just jumped one more degree. Some upper 70s around Akron, Lyman, Burlington too. 70s, 80s up through the mountains and about 86 in Grand Junction. Good news, nowhere near that record high of 104. It was last set back in 2012, a very hot summer season. There's that cold front. It just plowed through eastern Colorado, allowing us to have a beautiful start to the work week as far as the temperatures go. Severe storms, however, firing up along that front. We have a severe thunderstorm watch in parts of Nebraska and Kansas tonight. Otherwise, here in Denver, a couple of thunderstorms just beginning to fire up in the mountains and through the foothills, racing down here to the plains. A few stronger cells into south central Colorado, heading towards Springfield, but nothing severe just yet. Again, a little bit of rain, a rumble of thunder, some lightning possible this evening, and then these storms move out. Tonight, we'll be looking at mostly cloudy skies as temps dip into the mid-50s for us. So a pretty mild evening, even across the eastern plains. 60s in Lamar, La Junta, and Springfield, with some mid-40s around Steamboat and through Yampa. Looking at the front range, overnight lows, 50s in Nederland and Blackhawk, but a bit cooler in the upper 30s around Walden. I'll show you the future cast. We'll get this going within about the next 45 minutes to an hour. 6 p.m. is when we'll be tracking that shot for a few storms rumbling through downtown Denver. They carry off to the eastern plains by about 11 p.m. and there's that cloud cover building back in here to the I-25 corridor. It sticks around early tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Temps still on the cooler side tomorrow, and we will be tracking a better chance of storms, some of which could potentially turn severe. So keep that in mind when you're planning your Tuesday afternoon. If you can keep the car in the garage, you live here around Denver, off to the eastern plains, I definitely suggest doing it. By 5, 6 o'clock, most of the action is east of I-25, but you can just see by the coloring contours the potential for some strong storms out there, and then carrying off to the northeastern plains late tomorrow night. By 11 p.m., most of the action will be across parts of Nebraska. There is that bullseye for trouble everywhere in yellow under a slight risk. That's level 2 out of 5. Denver included in that, all the way up to the panhandle of Nebraska, parts of Wyoming, with a marginal threat for the mountains and into southern Colorado. Looking at the hour-by-hour forecast, storms firing up just after the lunch hour, and they'll continue till about 7, 8 o'clock. Upper 70s to low 80s yet again tomorrow afternoon. A little warmer off to the eastern plains, 60s in Blackhawk over to Nederland, and some 70s around Estes Park. Will be a weather action day for us tomorrow. We'll be tracking another round of scattered storms on Wednesday. Doesn't look like anything is severe, and then another warm-up on the way. We'll be tracking 90s on Friday and into Saturday, with another cool-off and a few more storms heading into early next week. We're back right after this.